Hello children, welcome back to our 8th English class. Children, in the last class we started the lesson on the word hostage. That is the topic regarding Sai Paranjee. Who was she? She was a theatre actor, or that she was a director of a TV serials, isn't it children? And we also learned the background or the family which she was belongs to. We came to know that her grandfather, who was Sir R.P. Paranjee, he was a senior Varangal, because senior Varangal in the sense a person, one who secured first rank in the Cambridge University, and that was the first record of a Cambridge University. Till then nobody was secured first rank in Cambridge University, and he was the first Indian who secured first rank in a Cambridge University. So he was considered as a Varangal, senior Varangal, and not only that, he was a great educationalist as well as a great mathematician. So that habit, the reading habit, has been cultivated and developed and cultivated in a Sai also, right children? And we also seen that while they both are going to work, granddaughter as a Sai, and her grandfather, when they goes to work for evening or in the morning, the grandfather used to tell the stories of the mathematics problem or the fable stories to tell, to develop, to promote the reading interest of a granddaughter. And one day grandfather has noticed that in the age of a 5 to 6 years, she will narrate the story to the grandfather, which was impressed a lot to him. And so he will ask in return that where you have read that story. Then he came to know that the story was not read by her anywhere. That story was created by her itself. Is it clear children? So that is not read story anywhere. It is a creation of her own, in the sense that in the age of 5 or 6 she has created such a story. What was the story? A story was one princess and the dragon and talking parrot. They were in search of a gold, isn't it children? And she also ended story, and she has given happy ending to the story. That made him very happy, seeing the creativity of that small child in that age. Okay, and in the age of her 8, she has been published her first book, that was Molancha Mera. That was the first book that she was published in her age of her 8. Then we also noticed that in her home the books were object of her respect, right? As an example to that, she will narrator here give one incident that one day when Sai was in hurry, she by mistake stepped on a book. For that, her grandfather, he shouted on her and he made to do the namaskar to the book. It shows that not only here Sai, along with that Sai, all the member of her family member they were equally respecting the book here, right? And she also tells that here not only a matter of a stepping on a book, anyhow it is like a stepping on the knowledge. And other side, even my grandfather used to punish her when he observed dog ears on the book. So that two things, or whatever things which shows disrespect to a book, it was punished or punishable offence in Sai house. And we also seen that children, she had a great desire of a book. Desire of a book, it means that knowledge of a reading a book. We have noticed in the last paras, right children? Now let's move on to the further continuation of the lesson in page number 98. That was 12th point. I'll read out, okay? It was not a fun for her always. She was a bit a plump and her mates used to make fun of her. So we have seen in the first paragraph that she was a plumpy in the sense chubby fat girl. So it was common that she was always made fun by her friends. Her mates, in the sense friends, they used to make fun of her. So say what they will make fun of her? You can't run with us, Sai. Jared, Chandu. You make our team big. So one of our friends says that you can't run like us or you cannot match with our speed. And not only that, because of you we are going to lose the team. And you make our team big, said Meera unkindly. Unkindly in a sense, without thinking that what she will feel. So isn't it, children? Suppose if anybody tells us that you are dark, you are fair, or suppose if they tell us we are fair, we feel happy. Though we are not beautiful, if they tell us fair, we feel happy, right? At the same time, though we are beautiful and if they tell that you are dark, we won't think that even though I am black, I am fair, I am beautiful. We won't think. That negativity, saying that you are dark, you are thin, you are fat, that only negative points we will observe or we will receive it, right, children? That is the human tendency, we cannot do anything, right? So here a Sai was told by her friend that you are fat, you cannot run. They used to tell her unkindly in the sense before telling, they won't think that what she may feel, how she may feel, right? Usually children, you see, observe that if suppose they are our friend, we will hesitate to tell anything which hurt them, right? Yes, in friendship for a fun we will say you are irritating, you are boring, right? We will tell that, but intentionally we won't go to hurt them because they are our friend and we don't want to lose them, right? And here, though they are her friends, they are very unkind. They used to tell frankly on her face that you are fat, you cannot run and all. And never can you keep yourself active. So they used to tell that as you are fat, you cannot run fast and you cannot keep active always. You are too fat, added Devayani. And she also added, along with all friends, one more friend used to comment, you are because too fat, you cannot do anything to our team. Sai face crumpled and she sat gloomily by the sideline watching her friends laugh and play happily. She felt sad, okay? Receiving the comments of her friend, she was very sad and she will sit quiet, she will accept it, but in return she won't comment anything and she will sit aside, sideline in the sense, just she will sit side, and she used to observe how their friends are playing, enjoying and laughing. Very sad, no children. That's why we should not hurt anyone. Intentionally or unknowingly, we should not go to hurt anyone. Because hurting is very easy, children, but to bring them back to same mood or giving them happiness, it is very difficult. Have you tried this one? That's why intentionally or unknowingly also don't use such word which may hurt anyone, okay? And soon her face brightened. She cried out, ah, I know of a lovely game. So she was thinking and she was observing how they are playing. Suddenly her face brightened. Brightened in the sense some idea or some thoughts has been came to her mind and she will shout, ah, I know of a lovely game. She will tell that I know one game. It's a magic island full of hidden treasure. So she will shout, though they are not listening to her, sitting there only she will shout that, oh, I know one thing, one game came into my mind. That was, it is a place, magical island full of hidden treasure. So we will play a game which is a magical island. In island we used to search a treasure which was hidden. The title that she will give to a game. The mates who were playing gathered around her to listen to her story. So though they are playing, everybody they leave their game there itself and they will come and sit around the side. In no time she cast a spell of magic. So see, that is the talent that she has. As they were playing, leaving her, within a second she will make everybody attention with her. Is it possible to us to do like that? Yes. If we wish, if we are worked, we can do it. See, it is easy that everybody will leave us, but it is difficult that we can gather them along with us. Isn't it, children? Are you getting what I am telling? See, we cannot force anyone to stay with us. Can we force anybody to stay with us? No, we cannot force anybody to stay with us, but at the same time we can make them, or we can make them to stay with us with our goodness or with our talent, right children? So here what that Sai has done, she was kicked out by her friends to play. They were not allowing her to play with her because of the fatness, but she has not took that as negatively. She has used it for a positivity because she had a talent. She used the talent. She made it that sitting there only she has created imaginative idea, so that she has gathered the attention of all, right? Not only she gathered the attention of all, she has just like created magic. Magic in the sense what? Magic, when you are doing a magic, everything in your control, everything under the control, right? So that is what she has done. It was like a magic that she has done. Everybody started to listen her. They left whatever they are doing, and they came under the control of a Sai. That was the talent. See, the maids who were playing gathered around her to listen to her story. In no time, she cast a spell of magic. They not only interested to the fantastic story, but they were ready to take a role and act as she directed. So, first she narrated the story of the game. See, the game will be like this. We are going to do like this. Then the people not only agreed us. See, it is very difficult to make everyone agree with us. Right children, are you getting? It is not very easy to make everyone agree with us, because there may be a difference of opinion. One may agree to play or another may not be agree to play. But here whoever there with her, they all are agreed to play with Sai, and they agreed to play the role which was assigned by her. Is it clear? They not only agreed to play with her, and they also agreed to play a role which was assigned by her. It is not a wish of their role. They are not deciding which role I want. Here, role was assigned by Sai itself. But they were also ready to take a role and act as she directed. This went on, not for a day or two, but for a whole week. So they used to play. They left everything, their play, team, game, everything they left out, and they were started to play with Sai in this direction only. So hidden treasure only they started to play, and the role which was given by Sai, they used to went on play. Sai was always fascinated by many things. She not only having a habit of reading a book, and she was having fascinated by many things in the sense maybe a reading, creativity, in such things she was having a interest. So it was said that Sai was always fascinated by many things. We cannot say that she was only interested in that, she was not interested in that. She was interested in everything. So as we told, one of them was doll wedding. Doll wedding in a sense, in the interest of a Sai, we also observed that one of the thing was doll wedding. It was very interesting children, isn't it? Yes or no? So she was very much fascinated in doll wedding. It is lot of innovating, because see, for a doll wedding you have to arrange the doll of a bridegroom, and you also make a arrangement of a guest of a doll, right? And another side you have to see the dishes, wedding dishes. That was a nice, and it was very interesting in gathering a doll, and the dressing of a doll you have to see, look after, right children? So it is very interesting. So that was one of the interest of a Sai. This is a traditional game played by the Maharashtrian girls. So it is a traditional game, means the children used to play that game in Maharashtra. Children couldn't marriage of a bride doll and groom doll. So the children conduct marriage of a bride doll and bridegroom. So here the children are the elder while playing. They used to arrange the marriage for the two dolls. Mantras are chanted, good and poha are shared. So in marriage they used to celebrate all the ceremony which they were observed in a marriage. So mantra used to chant it. They used to say the mantra, and as the dishes. Good. Jaggery and poha, the beaten poha. What you say, panchakajaya, that was made and it was distributed. That was the fun game the children used to play in their age. Right, children? Here we can see the varieties game. Usually, playing with the doll, it was considered as a girlish game, right? So here, as Sai is like though she was a very talented, innovative girl, like other girl, even she wanted to play with the doll, the marriage of a doll. That was her most wanted and most fascinated game. And as a child, she said one day, "Mummy, you never let me have any fun," complaining. Mother said, "All right, you want a wedding. Well, you have all. You all have one that you can never forget." So one day what she will do, she will complain to her mother that, "See, whenever my friends are playing with doll wedding, her mother or their mother used to help them to play. But whenever I wish to play such game, you never encourage me or you never entertain me. That was my complaint to you." So her mother will accept. "Okay, you want to play a doll wedding. Okay, I will allow you to play a doll wedding. Let's play a doll wedding." One day when she came back from her school, the whole house looked like a marriage hall. Before she could say anything, she was dressed like a bride's mother. So here you see, here Sai wanted to play a doll wedding. So she complained that, "Whenever I wish to play a doll wedding, you never allowed me or you never helped me." That was a complaint. So she'll accept the complaint, and one day, as a surprise, when she come back to her home, it was full of surprise. What was the surprise? Her mother will make a arrangement. She arranged the home as like a wedding hall, and as soon as Sai will come out of the come from the school, she will take a Sai and she will dress up the Sai as bride mother, not a bride. She will be dressed as a bride's mother. The band arrived. The groom rode on a steel stage. So she was a bride mother, and for a marriage, as the band was there, the band arrangement was made, and groom rode on a real steed. So the boy, he will come on a horse ride was done. All the children of the locality took part. So for that marriage, all the locality children were invited to attend the marriage. The bride was brought with the religious chanting, and the girl will enter the marriage hall with like religious mantra was chanted as a real marriage, and the bride doll will come, another side bridegroom boy will come, and finally the marriage will let on. The mother that day, so fond of drama, grew up to become one of the India's leading filmmaker and the theatre personality. And that day, while doing all this, her mother may not know that one day her daughter in future, she will become India's leading filmmaker and a theatre personality. That time, while seeing the innovity of the daughter, she never felt or she never imagined that her daughter will become one day a great filmmaker. But in reality, in future, she became India's leading filmmaker and also a theatre personality. That was a achievement of a size, right, children? Because in life, what we wish, it is very difficult to become that, right? Because we may dream to become a great personality in life. To become that great personality in life, we have to work hard. Not only dreaming is enough. Along with that dream, we have to work hard to become a true of our dream. So I tell you, like a Sai, you people to keep on watching a dream, and along with that, read and try to do something innovative of your age, so that it may inspire in future to do something better, children. Okay, that is up to a lesson. And in your syllabus, in page number 100, there is a question in C3 regarding a lesson, that true or false, that you can do, I think, right? Read the lesson. After reading that lesson, you read the sentence and see whether it is true or false, and use a pencil and mark in the textbook. And next, C4, jumbled sentence is there. That jumbled sentence you have to arrange as per the order. Then remaining question answer I will send. Whatever easy exercise you will find in the textbook that you can do by yourself, children. And read the lesson, mark the vocabulary or grammar part which you observed in the lesson. Till then, take care, children.